What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on HYMC ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you some major fundamental news related not only to HYMC company but to entire market as well. And I will show you the potential of short squeeze of this stock. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So, let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that we hit this target, and congratulations to all of you who took my call from this bottom to this top. And I also told you that because we broke the 0.5 range, the Fibonacci retracement range, when I pull it from this bottom to this top, we have decent chances to hit golden pocket pattern. And we hit it, and we have very good movement to the upside, and definitely with the confluence of 200 exponential moving average, this white line, we have very good movement to the upside that had about 16%. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that if you type in Google HYMC stock and switch to news tab folder, you won't find any recent news directly related to HYMC company, and that's why we have lack of news from the social medias. On top of that, on the press release section on their official website, we also don't have any news. The latest one was published on March 31st and I covered it in my previous video. And we also don't have any updates from Diane Garrett. She's a CEO of this company, and her latest tweet was published on April the 2nd. And I also covered all of these tweets and all of this information. So we have lack of news directly related to HYMC, but we have very good technical bounce right here. And this bounce implies a new opportunity from the technical standpoint to enter new position. And I will show you what should you do. But first of all, let me show you this. On Tuesday, April the 12th, we will have an information about CPI, and definitely this information might drive all the markets down, because as you can see, the median forecast for year-over-year CPI is 8.4%, and the core CPI might be up to 6.6%. And I have to say that this month will be the first month that was impacted by the Russia and Ukraine crisis. And definitely this crisis has a huge impact on the entire market, and if the CPI data will be higher than 6.6 of core CPI, definitely we will see at least several red days on the market, and that's why you have to be cautious. And let's continue with the support from retail community on apewisdom.io. This website, by the way, tracks the activity from Wall Street Bets community, and we have Hycroft Mining on 55th place, and it lost about 16 rows. Definitely it is still at the top 100 companies, but it is losing its momentum. During last 24 hours, this asset has only 11 mentions. Definitely you have to be very cautious with this information. On top of that, let me show you the short interest of this stock. According to fintel.io, the short interest is at 8.24%. Definitely it is not the highest one, especially if you take a look on off-exchange short volume ratio. It is 38.42%. And let me show you that this percent is diminishing. Previously it was more than 50% on April the 7th, and for now it is roughly 38.32%. On top of that, let me show you that we have about 3.8 million shares that are available for shorting. And with this amount of shares, definitely it is very difficult to rely on the short squeeze. Right here you can see that the short borrow fee rate is quite high, but with this extremely high number of shares available for shorting, I don't think that we might have a short squeeze. That's why we have to be very cautious. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? Definitely from the bigger picture, let me switch to daily time frame. And as you can see, we have huge movement to the downside. And we didn't hit even a $3.98 price point. It is a Fibonacci retracement level of 0.236. And I pull this Fibonacci retracement tool from this top to this bottom to measure the potential retracement. If this movement, let me show you, if this movement to the downside is not the impulsive wave, but it is a retracement to retrace this entire wave. And if it is the case, we definitely might hit the $3.98, and it is the confluence. Let me switch to hourly time frame. It is the confluence with this range of 1-to-1 extension, and I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of the retracement right here. And this is the 1-to-1 extension. Definitely it is one of the targets. On top of that, we have next target. It is 1.618 extension level. It is the most probable range of extension in the third wave compared to first one, and it is the price point of $5.61. And what should you do if you want to catch the trade? Let me show you more thoroughly this movement to the upside. If you want to enter your position and if you want to be on a safer territory, on the relatively safer territory, you have to ladder your buys down all the way down to roughly $1.93, and your stop loss should be slightly below this previous bottom. And it might be up to 15% of potential losses. But this stop loss most likely will prevent you for much higher losses, because the next range of support will be right here at this golden pocket previous range of support, and it is the price point of roughly $1.2, and it is more than 42% of potential losses. And on top of that, if we will break this range of support, next range of support will be this bottom. And definitely 85% of downside potential, if you won't set your stop loss order right here, will be a disaster for a lot of investors. So, and what is the upside potential? Definitely from this range, if this pivot holds, and as you can see, we have the confluence in between the golden pocket pattern and the 200 exponential moving average. And if this pivot holds, we might have, let me show it to you. First of all, we have to break this double top pattern, and technically it is a bearish pattern, but we have, for now, we have more chances to break it to the upside. And from our current range, depending on your entry point, you might have up to 47% to this range, and even this range implies about 3-to-1 of risk to reward ratio. Next one is this confluence range that I marked previously. It is roughly $3.95 to $4 price point, and it is almost 90% of potential profits. And if we will break this, definitely next range of resistance will be $5.61, and it is more than 169% of potential profits. So I have to say that this asset is quite risky, and we have to be very cautious with upcoming news related to CPI data. And I have to say that this asset is quite risky, because if we will break this range, as I mentioned previously, of $1.85, roughly this range, definitely it will be a huge movement to the downside, because we don't have enough fundamental news from the company itself, and that's why market drives the price of this company. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad.